are more expensive than they were when I started this YouTube channel. So in today's video, I have a roundup here. I just went around collecting things in no particular order that are affordable skincare products that actually work. It's like if you took the cereal aisle, overlaid it onto your face, that's the number of selections we have available. Why are we ignoring Adapene 0.1% gel, FDA approved for the treatment of acne? Hold that thought. Available over the counter without a prescription. Been that way since what, 2017? And we're still sleeping. We're still asleep at the wheel. And before you get all hung up on the cost of different gel, because yeah, I know it's getting pricey. There are a lot of other brands that have 0.1% Adapene. So you don't have to be brand loyal, okay? Although different, you know, they're the brand that started the trend. Above and beyond this being an FDA approved treatment for acne, those of you who do have acne that heals with a dark mark, this right here can help that not be so severe, not last as long, go away faster. All good things. I know a lot of you guys are like, scroll along, I don't have acne. Why are you always talking about acne? What are you, a dermatologist? This right here can also be very helpful for other types of hyperpigmentation. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation helps put the brakes on all the processes that upregulate that. And it's anti-inflammatory. Plus, if you're someone whose skin tends to heal with persistent red marks, this may also help you out by reducing that inflammation. Plus, if you're someone who is looking for an evidence-based topical that actually can work to improve collagen, what we're all chasing after, this can do it. Not as much research behind this as tretinoin, which is available by prescription only here in the US. Why? Well, because this is younger. Tretinoin is an older drug. Older drug means more time with it. But there is evidence that this can improve wrinkles, improve the visible signs of skin aging, sun damage, age spots, and when you pluck skin out from underneath itself, well, what you see under the microscope is an upregulation in collagen. Adapene and other topical retinoids can help reduce the bumps of rosacea, also can help reduce the burden of that little Demodex mite, which is a driving factor. Check out my videos on how to introduce this if you have sensitive skin, because it will cause dryness, peeling, and irritation in the beginning, and a lot of people get overwhelmed by that. Here's another one that the majority of people are asleep at the wheel because it's not in front of their face. It's like you've been sitting in traffic your whole life, then you got that one cocky friend who's like, oh, you didn't know that if you go this way, the back road, the frontage road, or as I say here, the feeder road, whatever that means, you can get there with 10 minutes to spare, and you're like, how did I not know that? Well, that's the case here with the Monistat Chafing Relief Powder Gel, because usually it's sold over in the Lady Bits section, and you might never think to put this on your face, but you can. It's a skin protectant, dimethylone based. So if you have a lot of irritation and you don't like petroleum jelly, which is also an affordable skincare product that works, but a lot of people are like, ah, too greasy, I don't like it. Try a dimethylone based skin protectant. Yeah, you can put this on your face. Makeup people have been doing it for a long time, you can too. Plus, those of you, coming up on summer here, and it's basically already summer here in Houston, that means chafing under the arms, under the breasts, between the thighs. You need this. You need it fragrance-free, affordable. I mentioned with regards to petroleum jelly, a lot of you guys are still scared. A lot of y'all are still scared of petroleum jelly. So let's go over quick and dirty, some quick fire uses for petroleum jelly above and beyond the slugging of TikTok days. You can put this around your nails. Great for cutting down on nail fragility, brittle nails. Put it around the skin folds on your nails, pays off. Nail slugging, that's a real thing. Lip balm, great. Cut down on chafing, great. I'm holding up this stick version because yeah, it's more expensive, and maybe you don't have that in your budget right now, but it's certainly handy, and it's not super expensive. If you get dishydrotic hand eczema, which I do, when you want to itch, you just pull out the stick and grease up the side. Here's one that I recently discovered and have been using regularly from Eucerin. Radiant Tone Line, the cleansing gel, 2% AHA complex. This is a glycolic and lactic acid gel cleanser, fragrance free. This is excellent if you are looking to improve dry, rough skin texture. Maybe you're a little sensitive though, prone to redness, stinging, burning. So leave on alpha hydroxy acids are a bit too much for you, or you've got a lot of other things going on in your skincare routine that you're trying to make your way through efficiently. This is a great option. It also will be helpful for hastening the clearance of dark spots, hyperpigmentation. May help your skincare products go on better, smooth out the surface of the skin skin. Great if you have keratosis pilaris. I've been using this in the morning for the past several months. Really like it. And one word warning, alpha hydroxy acids, they can be a little drying, so don't wash your eyelids with this. And be gentle, proceed with caution on the neck, might be too irritating there. Make sure you're wearing sunscreen, okay? Make sure you're wearing sunscreen because alpha hydroxy acids can increase your sensitivity to the sun. Speaking of alpha hydroxy acids, maybe you want something that you leave on, but you're a little scared. You're a little scared, you're a little sensitive. That security guard with the Demodex on his shoulders is looming, and you're like, oh my gosh, I got rosacea, I can't. Mandelic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid that's super gentle, great for rough skin texture, softening keratosis pilaris, hastening the clearance of dark marks, generally well tolerated. And those of you already know, because I've been recommending this product from Wish Trend for years now, at least 6 years of me recommending this. Some of you are already yawning at this point. Not only does it have mandelic acid, but it's got licorice root, great for redness, soothing the skin, and it's got beta-glucan, which is really hydrating. Love this, fragrance-free. Let's talk somebody else, salicylic acid. In contrast to alpha hydroxy acid, salicylic acid really finesses the sebaceous oil gland. It's a great ingredient for those of you who have blackheads and whiteheads. This moisturizer from Cetaphil, it was a 2024 discovery and favorite. Underrated. Very luxurious texture, if I do say so myself. Salicylic acid plus polyhydroxy acids, which are a whole other class of chemical exfoliants that are even gentler than mandelic acid, plus help with improving moisture retention. This is great as a leave-on moisturizer. You can use it on your face. Yeah, you can. You can use this on your face. You can use it on your body. It's also got, you guessed it, mandelic. Okay, so if you want to dance on in with a mambo combo of alpha hydroxy acid plus get on in there in the pore, maybe you might want to consider this instead of this. Really hydrating, great for the body, great for rough and bumpy skin, fragrance free. And I almost forgot the Gold Bond Retinol Overnight Body and Face Lotion. I've been recommending this since it came out. It's great for improving the visible appearance of sun damage. Chest, forearms, legs, deeply hydrating, in addition to retinol, which can help improve age spots, hyperpigmentation, sun damage, fine lines, wrinkles. It also has urea, which is underrated for hydrating the skin and smoothing away dry, rough buildup. Fragrance free. Talk moisturizer. Just moisturizing your skin consistently can help in the journey to improving overall skin tone, discoloration, redness, hyperpigmentation. An ingredient lineup, texture, feel, performance that I honestly don't know why people are still going after luxury skincare for this kind of ingredient profile. You're just paying oftentimes for perfuming. This has niacinamide, which helps tackle dark spots by disrupting the transfer of pigment packets from the melanocytes to the surrounding skin. It's got licorice root as well, and it also has caffeine. Caffeine is great for depuffing if you were to use it up under here, which yeah, you can. You don't have to go out and buy a caffeine eye cream. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what I'm talking about when I say you don't need an eye cream, because a lot of times the ingredients you're going after, they might already be in your facial moisturizer. Yeah, sometimes they're a bit too intense for eyelid area, and you do need to maybe pursue them from an eye cream. But in this case, caffeine can help depuff for some of you and help tackle some maybe surface hyperpigmentation. This is a great option. Great as a daily facial moisturizer. Great to pair with Adapene gel. Not only will this Mambo combo be great for dark spots, but it's really great if you are looking to find a moisturizer, which I recommend to incorporate when using this to cut down on dryness and irritation. If you have a young teen with acne, breakouts, these are great over-the-counter options. Speaking of discoloration, recently I reviewed this and it's been blowing my mind. It is underrated. It's from Peach Slices, which is the sister brand of Peach and Lily. It should come as no surprise to you guys that I ended up liking this, because I do often like and recommend a lot of Peach Slices products. I think they are underrated, and this is a great option again for those of you looking to tackle dark spots, improve discoloration, as well as help to improve the skin barrier and maybe even tackle stubborn redness. It's a 4.5% niacinamide serum, which is a great percentage. As a side note, a lot of niacinamide products use a very high percentage, which doesn't necessarily get you better results, but does come with a greater likelihood of irritation. So a reasonable evidence-based percentage. Plus it has a form of tranexamic acid, which the jury's still out on topical tranexamic acid, but where it appears to shine, at least in clinical experience, clinical anecdotes, anecdote and a few case reports, the topical application of tranexamic acid is in addressing stubborn redness. Plus the niacinamide, which I didn't mention previously, is also good for redness. So this is going to get at a lot of different angles. It's hydrating. You can use it as a standalone moisturizer, but if you tend to have drier skin, you might want to use something else like this different moisturizer, which is, you know, a little richer. This is a great option for tackling dark spots, discoloration. A lot of you guys who are always looking out for that security guard with the Demodex on his shoulder, you got rosacea and you're real, you know, wary of skincare products, as you should be, because you have a baseline sensitivity to stuff and it can aggravate redness, cause flushing. But there are some ingredients that can help you out above and beyond niacinamide, which is great for rosacea if you tolerate it and it's well formulated, above and beyond the adapene journey, which may be irritating in the beginning but can reduce the burden of those bumps of rosacea. You also have sulfur. I don't have it with me here, but the De La Cruz sulfur is great not only for rosacea bumps but also for acne, and helps cut down on, you guessed it, Demodex. Also helpful for those of you who have seborrheic dermatitis, those red flaky oily patches in the brow area, the forehead, the sides of the nose. Sulfur is great, and it's also good for those of you who get those little bumps around your eyes, around your nose, around your mouth, periorificial dermatitis. Sulfur is excellent. Highly recommend that product. Super affordable. We need to talk about peptides again, because peptides are all the rage, and maybe you want something affordable that can fulfill your peptide longing. Peptides are the kind of thing we just put faith in. At any rate, they do help to improve moisture content in skin's outermost layer, which can help smooth little fine dehydration lines. And peptides, you know, they may, this is a big may, they may help protect your collagen destruction. Some of them calm down levels of inflammatory mediators that are upregulated in an effort to destroy your collagen. Some of them have peptides that kind of look like collagen and may stimulate healing pathways. Last year, this is a repurchase for me here. That's why it's still in the box. I discovered this CosRx 6 peptide skin booster, and this product for me personally works to just smooth the skin, give this sort of bouncy, glowy, radiant luminosity, and you get a ton in this bottle. It's huge. You don't need very much. This is a thin liquid, so first step in your skincare routine after cleansing, you can use it morning and or night, both, twice a day. And it's got natural moisturizing factors in it, which also are really helpful for the moisture barrier. Love this. 2 bits. Speaking of moisture barrier, we already talked about petroleum jelly. We already talked about the monostat shaving cream. These are skin protectants. Don't sleep on glycerin. Another one to the party. This is a repurchase for me, and I swear up and down around town by this. This is a glycerin-rich moisturizer. It bills itself as an overnight mask, so this is something you'll put on at night as a last step in your skincare routine. Now, I often just end up using it like on my cheeks, my mid-face area, but you could use it all over if you wanted to. It is a clear, colorless, thick jelly. So when you put this on, a word of warning, it is sticky. It's sticky, so if you put it on and shortly thereafter you get in bed, you're gonna stick to your sheets. It's gonna annoy you to no end. But if you give it some time, it will sink in, dry down. The following morning, this makes you feel rich. This will, you know, resuscitate your soul if you are feeling like you are being deprived because the budget is getting too tight. This is worth it. This is worth it. You don't need very much. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to use it all over the face. Like I said, it's great areas where you have some dryness, some sensitivity, stinging, burning. Like the cheeks are a really vascular territory, so they're a lot more vulnerable to that feeling. All right, highly recommend that one. Now, I already told you guys petroleum jelly works. Petroleum jelly works for so many things. Check out my videos on underrated uses of petroleum jelly, aka Vaseline. But a lot of times people are seeing these advertisements for lip sleeping masks, and I've got to tell you, I have tried the expensive lip sleeping mask from Laneige, and I know there are some loyalists in the audience who swear up and down by that thing, but for me, me, not only was it, you know, the heavy scent, but it actually made my lips drier. It just didn't work for me. But if you like that consistency, well, sleep on it, because it's meant to be used at night to really help reduce water loss from the lips. This Neutrogena overnight lip sleeping mask, I've been using this off and on for years. It's real viscous, it's really thick, it's really rich, hyaluronic acid, deeply hydrates, plumps the lips, but without the irritation that you get from lip plumpers. Fragrance free, flavorant free. It's great for travel too. Like, I often have this in my travel bag because lip care products, I have so many, but when I travel at night in hotel rooms is really where my lips are going to be sucked dry. There is something about a hotel room that is just like, it really puts your skin barrier to the test. I think it's a combination of the, I don't know, the air, the travel, oftentimes the plane. This is a great option. Speaking of a plane, you can put it on, you know, it's an overnight mask, but put it on when you get on the plane. And by the time you land, you'll be patting yourself on the back. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, my lips are dry, where's my chapstick? Digging around in their bag, because you know, everybody pops up as soon as the plane lands, as if they're gonna get off the plane any sooner, and I'm guilty of it too, all right? I'm pointing a finger at myself. Meanwhile, you already are 10 steps ahead. You're 10 steps ahead while they're digging around in their bag, you're already slipping on out the plane. Slipping on out the plane, catching your Uber to the club, and you're showing up looking like $1 million. And you didn't spend $1 million. So this is a great one. All right, y'all know I'm a big fan of the snail mucin. CosRx snail mucin gets results for me consistently. I get an improvement in hydration, luminosity, glow, bounce, suppleness of the skin, an improvement in elasticity, like you pinch the skin and it boing, right back down where it's supposed to go. But I get it, not a lot of people like snail mucin or are keen on the idea of using it. And I've got to say, this Bioma Hydrate and Plump, this is really good. If you're looking for something, this one's empty. I'm seriously considering buying another bottle of it though, because I did end up liking it, but I'm going to go back to snail mucin. But I mention this because it's affordable, it's good. You can get it at Target as well as like Amazon, but it's really, really, really hydrating. I have some other snail mucin lookalikes, as I call them, that give that slippery, slimy texture, but lead to an improvement in hydration, elasticity. But this is one that works well and is affordable, so highly recommend that. All right, y'all, that's a wrap up. Rapid fire skincare products I love, I use, I've repurchased, reused, that are affordable, that actually work to get you results for smoother skin, better hydration, plumper skin, firmer skin texture. No, we're not going to restore lost volume, okay, but it is going to have a firming effect by improving hydration. Fewer blackheads, fewer breakouts, getting rid of those post-acne dark marks and red marks faster, or post-irritation dark marks and red marks faster. Also for reducing chafing and irritation. Where's the sunscreen? Sunscreen is the most important and most effective skincare product in your routine for cutting down on a variety of issues. On the end slate, I'm going to put one of my videos fairly recently done on affordable sunscreens I love, use, and strongly recommend. So check that one out next. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.